Good morning, everyone. Welcome to session number 2 of the PLUTO Labs. My name is Alaya, and that's Vili. I would say we're gonna get started right away with, or you know what? I'm gonna put the schedule or the agenda in the chat. I was trying to figure out an overlay and like work kind of playing around with OBS, but I'm not quite there yet, so maybe tomorrow. But the agenda is that for the first 10 to 15 minutes, we'll be just arriving through some somatic practice. Then we'll have the journaling part. That will consist of a tarot prompt and 20 minutes of free writing. And then we'll close out with some somatic practice again for about 5 minutes. Okay, so I'm gonna place my my laptop here. Okay, so maybe we can just start by my door. We can start by, if you're standing, then maybe find a way to stand a bit broader than in your hips. And wait, I'm not gonna do this. Okay. And put like a light, get just a very, very light bend in your knees. We're gonna start at our head and neck. So we're gonna start by dropping our chin to our chest and going in like half circles from one shoulder to the other. If you're just waking up like me, your neck might still be quite tight. So make sure to not overdo it. Okay. And you come back to the center and you're gonna drop your right ear to your right shoulder and kind of stretch your left arm out this way so you get a nice stretch on the side of your neck. If you want, you can also gently make some nodding motions. We're going to come back to center and do the other side. So we're going to drop our left ear to the left shoulder. We're going to try to stay as kind of straight as possible, as upright as possible with the rest of our body. So we're going to drop the left ear to the left shoulder, stretch out your right arm, and create tension, or not tension, stretch. Just nod slightly if you want to. For me, my left side, so when I was doing it before, was more irritated. Okay, let's shake out our hands a bit. We're going to continue with our arms. So we're going to start maybe, we're going to kind of stretch our arms out like this. And we're going to start by kind of rolling our shoulders back like this. You can start very slow or like very small circles. And if you want, you can get bigger. We're not going to get too big. We're not trying to warm up for a workout. We're just waking our bodies up and loosening some things. So I'm going to go the other way. I'm going to shake out the arms. Then we're going to move right to our wrists. So we're going to, if you want, you can touch your thumb and your pointer finger. And then you can kind of connect your two pinky fingers like this. Wait, how am I doing this? And you can roll off your wrists off each other. So I'm going to start by rolling kind of towards me. So it's going to look like that. If that's too complicated, you can just roll your wrists some other way. Okay, I'm going to switch directions. Okay, shake that out. And next, we're just gonna roll into our ankles a little bit. So maybe if you need some help balancing, you might want to move near a wall or chair or something. We're gonna start with our right leg, and we're gonna roll our ankles are in like kind of clockwise. I'm gonna do that for a couple more rounds, and then we're gonna switch directions. Okay, I'm gonna switch directions now. Okay. Then we're just gonna do a few like kind of rolling over the toes. I don't know if you can see that, but also my camera quality is so crappy. I don't know. So I don't know if that's the other way. If you want, you can pause for a second and you can feel a difference between the leg you just worked on and the one that has yet to be paid attention to. Then we're going to start with our left leg right away. So this time I'm going to start counterclockwise. And then go the other way. Okay. Then we're going to do the rolling kind of over our toes again. Starting one direction and then going the other. Okay. Then we're going to do just a few hip circles. I'm going to start clockwise again. And you just make those circles as big or small as feels good. Going, maybe doing like 2 more circles in that direction and then switching. All right. Okie dokie. Now we're gonna move into the journaling part. I just realized I don't know where my journal is. I'm just gonna quickly get that. Okie dokie. Also, I think yesterday I lit a candle for this process, so I think I'm gonna do that again. Okay. So if you're joining me from home, maybe also wanna light a candle. Okay, so today I thought we would kind of start the journaling process or I would start it by offering a prompt, and I'm gonna offer that prompt through pulling a tarot card. I'm just gonna shuffle these real quick. I usually wait until one falls out, but maybe today I'm actually gonna pull one. We'll see. Okay, wait. There was just that one that fell out. You know what? We're just gonna take the one that fell out. Apparently, it wanted to be seen. So the card that fell out is the Six of Wands. Really, I'm really sorry about the quality of this video. But yeah, I'm just gonna put in the chat. And I will just read from the guidebook to you, because this is not a tarot reading. This is just supposed to serve as a prompt for the free writing portion. Okay, so the Six of Wands. The Six of Wands heralds a time of success and recognition for your passionate work and achievements. Whether these successes are big, visible triumphs, or private personal wins, you have something to be proud of. Did you do something cool at work? Way to go. Did you stay sober another day? Amazing. Did you finally ace that tricky recipe? Well done. When things aren't seeming so celebratory, this card shows up to remind you that celebrating the small things gains importance in tough times. Stay optimistic. You have the strength to pull through this. When you're doubting your abilities or worthiness, this card shows up to challenge imposter syndrome, the internalized belief that despite all evidence to the contrary, you're not worthy of the regard that others have for you, or that you're somehow underneath or fraud. This card rides onto the scene to vanquish that idea and to assure you that you're worthy. Yes, you really are that great. Accept that compliment. Okay, so I guess I don't know. Maybe in case people are joining late, I'm just gonna put some keywords. So, Six of Wands. What do we have? Success and recognition. Big, small achievements. Imposter syndrome. Doubt. Okay. So that's the prompt, or that's just a suggestion. If you have other stuff to journal about, feel free to. But yeah, you also don't have to like focus on this. This is just kind of to maybe get some things going. Okay, enough talking. We're now moving into the journaling portion of this live stream. So I'm going to set a timer for 20 minutes. And after those 20 minutes, we'll come back and close out with 5 minutes of somatic practice. Okay. Happy journaling. I'm also going to mute myself because I'm gonna have allergies and I don't want you to be listening to the sneezing all the time. But feel free to turn on some music. Okay, let's go. Okay. So the 20 minutes are over, so you can just finish writing the sentence you're currently writing, and I'll just wait a couple seconds. Okay. Great. Yeah, I hope that you had a good experience journaling. It was definitely a ride for me. I feel like the 20 minutes is a good amount of time. And yeah, now all that's left for us to do is close out with a bit of somatic practice. Maybe, yeah, I'm just gonna put my laptop here again. Okay. So maybe we're actually gonna shake a little bit. So we're gonna start by kind of, I don't know how to best show you this. Okay, I'm gonna start by kind of, like, we can shake by kind of, I don't know, we can shake with our heels or like ankles, I guess. Yeah, maybe can kind of lift your heels and move them up and down. Or yeah, whatever, wherever you're shaking feels good. We're gonna start kind of down at our heels, and I think the shaking in the heels is kind of hard sometimes, so I'll kind of moving around from one leg to the other. And then we're gonna slowly move the shaking more up to the knees. So we can have like a bit of a bounce in the knees. And then we're gonna move it up to the hips. Don't forget to breathe. And then you can start kind of shaking your upper body more. Maybe let your hands, arms join the party. And then move up to the shoulders. And when you start moving up to the neck and the head, just be careful. Do not overdo it. And then we're slowly going to move down again. So we're going to move to the shoulders and then hands and upper body again. And then the hips. And the knees. And back down to the heels. And then we're going to just give our body a good squeeze. So we can start maybe with the neck. Kind of squeeze down your neck and shoulders. You can go down one side. I always get stuck massaging my shoulders when that's the task. Yeah. Okay. And we're gonna do the other arm, squeeze down. Other shoulder and arm. And then the upper body can just squeeze into the flesh and experiment with different kind of qualities of touch a little bit. And then we're going to squeeze our hips and our butt. And in case you also did some kind of class yesterday where you have sore muscles, that's a bit confronting. And then we're going to squeeze down our legs. And don't forget the feet. Squeeze the feet a little bit. The other one. And then we're going to sweep everything off once. I'm going to sweep off the left arm, the right arm, and then the torso. Bum and legs again. Gonna shake it out once more. And then we're gonna we're gonna take our hands. We're gonna stand broader than hips distance. And we're gonna kind of pull our inhale up from the earth and then send it up into the sky and back down. So we're gonna bend down and inhale and exhale. I'm gonna do that twice more. So you can try to inhale through the nose and then might even audibly exhale through the mouth. We're gonna inhale. Exhale. And one last time. Okay. Thanks so much for joining, everyone. That was session 2 of the PLUTO Labs. I'm going to stay on for like a couple more minutes in case anyone wants to, I don't know, share their experience in the chat. Maybe I can turn the music back on. If there's anything you want to share, feel free to put it in the chat. Yeah. Did you like or use the tarot card prompt at all? How was the time or the somatic practice at the beginning and end? But it sounds like completely fine. If we're just staying here, I'm just gonna stay for another minute or so. And obviously you could also always write anything in the comments later. Okay. Well, then I think we're done for today. Same time tomorrow. I hope maybe we'll have something figured out. But I think that was working okay. All right. Have a wonderful day.